Hello, Radhika.
Madam, good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. I I
Madam,
think all have joined. Uh, Kanti Sudha.
waiting for Sudha. I will call,
Ah,
madam.
yes.
She is joining.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Good
afternoon. Good
afternoon, madam. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Good afternoon.
yeah. Sorry for the delay. I was stuck up with some. Yeah. Madam, all the panel members have gone. Shall we start? Poonam, madam.
Yes, yes, madam. All have joined.
All, all have joined.
Yes,
Okay,
all
then.
have joined. Yeah,
Okay, then we'll start.
yeah.
So, good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to all the parents and students who have logged into this session. These are a series of panel discussions which we have been conducting across all the branches of engineering and to just give insights to both students and parents about the branch prospects. So, as part of this, today we have this engineering education charting the right career choice, the panel discussion related to electrical and electronics engineering branch. So we have in the panel head of the department Poonam ma'am, Dean Academics Dr. Anuradha ma'am, placements coordinator Neelima ma'am, Radhika ma'am, and also their experts, alumni experts who are all right now in very good job and companies. So welcome to all the panel members who have joined this session. So I would like to hand over the session now to Radhika ma'am, who will proceed with the panel discussion.
Thank you, Kanti Sudha, madam. A very good afternoon to everyone gathered here for this panel discussion in the Department of EEE, VNRVJIET. Myself, Dr. Radhika, taking the privilege on behalf of EEE Department as well as Student Chapter IEEE PES and IEI VNRVJIT in welcoming you all for this panel discussion. Our life would be unthinkable without the use of electrical energy. Electrical engineering is a practical discipline with a plethora of great career opportunities. Electrical and electronics engineer can work in research and development industries, engineering services firms, manufacturing, government, and technical sectors too. So in this pattern, we have invited our panelists in today's session in such a way that they can give more insights and more inputs to the aspiring students, those who want to have seat at VNRVJIT in the Department of EEE. So I would like to welcome our today's panelist, Dr. Poonam Upadhyaya, who is our HOD EEE Department, VNRVJIT, and our today's panelist academic expert, Dr. K. Anuradha, Professor, Department of EEE, VNR VJIT, and Academic Dean, VNR VJIT. And our alumni. In this panelist, we have 5 alumni. So we're going to our first alumni, who is an industry expert, Mr. Shivacharan Reddy. So he has completed his BTech at VNR VJIT and MTech at NIT Warangal and currently working as software engineer at Texas Instrument, Bangalore. He is also experienced in e-metering and motor control algorithms. And moving on to our second alumni, Mr. Kishan Chand, an international MBA candidate with 7 years of experience in talent acquisition, software product development and management, and strategy consultant. During his tenure at VNR VJT, he served a lot of services to National Service Scheme at VNR VJT NSS, and he also served as a finance manager and marketing executive for music and cultural events at VNR VJT, and he was also an active member in all student professional chapters. Welcome Kishan Chand, welcome Shivacharan.
Thank you so
And
much.
moving on to our third alumni, he is recently passed out, 2024 passed out, S. Aditya. He has also done his internship at HBL, and he is also an active member at Student Professional Chapter at VNRVJIET Department of EEE. Welcome, Aditya. And moving on to our panel member, Mr. Yashwant Gadi. He is also our alumni and currently working as data and AI analyst at Deloitte. And during his tenure at VNRVJIT, he got one patent titled Virtual Mom Responsive Baby Monitoring Toy during 2021. And he also served as a student chair for the Student Professional Chapter IEI at VNRVJIT. And he also served as a technical team core member for Convergence, which is a technical nationwide technical symposium. And during his tenure at VNRVJIT, he has organized so many hardware hackathons, and he also served as student chair for hardware hackathons, and he organized many workshops and guest lectures during his tenure. Welcome, Yashwant.
Thank you so much,
And
ma'am.
moving on to our fifth alumni, Prapti Karunanidhi. She has also done BTech at VNRVJIT, and during her tenure at VNRVJIT, she has served as General Secretary for Student Professional Chapter IEI, and she was also technical core member for the technical event Convergence, and she also served as an active member and also been core member for technical events Emerge, being organized by Department of EEE VNRVJIT, and during her leadership, she has organized so many workshops and guest lectures. Welcome, Prapti.
Thank you, ma'am.
And our department placement coordinator, Mrs. I. Nilima. She is taking care of department placement issues and all the things. Welcome, Nilima, madam. Nilima, madam. Maybe fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, madam. So, shall we start with the panel discussion, madam? We also welcome our HOD madam and academic expert Dr. K. Anuradha madam for this panel discussions. And moving on to our HOD EEE department, Dr. Poonam Upadhyay madam. Madam, electrical engineers have the potential to create and define our future. Can you emphasize on the electrical department strengths in VNR VJIT that can help in defining the future of EEE students?
Good afternoon to everybody and in this panel. My dear students and now alumni of different batches, they are here today. They, whatever I'll speak, more than that, they will speak today. So before I go, what is the future past prospects of electrical engineering and other thing, I would like to show the strength of the department. Like Department of EEE is established in 1995 along with inception of our institute for BTech EEE, and later extended, we started PG programs, MTech in Power Electronics and MTech in Power System. And so, since 2019, we are also there in PhD program. So that shows like how we are academically and research, we are going ahead in our institute. There are 42 faculty currently working in the department. Out of that, 23 are PhD faculty, and other faculty are pursuing PhD in the completion of their PhD. Like all faculty are very competent and very strong in their research areas. We have 11 technical support staff, dedicated and motivated, skilled support staff who support us in all teaching learning process as well as in our research activities. Department is accredited for 6 years, National Board of Accreditation in 2022. Like I would like to mention here proudly that this is the effort which is shown, like it is not the one person effort, like it collectively department effort, faculty, staff and all students, like how they have shown their like excellence in all the areas. So a very rare institute, very rare departments will get the 6 years of accreditation. So our department is one among them in the nation. Our department faculty, which I have already mentioned, like very strong in research, like many are executing their funded research projects and many are involved in the consultancy project. Like we are very strongly connected with the industry. As our branch name is Electrical and Electronics Engineering, our faculty have diverse domain expertise in electric vehicle, renewable energy technologies, special purpose machines, embedded technologies, and also computer related emerging areas like artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, deep learning, and other optimization technique where useful solution is needed for engineering problems. So this is the strength of the department. So future student can definitely see the prospects of electrical engineering. This is the only one branch you can say like where you have lot of diversified future prospects, like wherever you are interested you can go ahead. That's how this department is. So thank you Radhika madam for giving this opportunity. Please take forward the panel discussion.
Thank you, madam, for introducing the Department of EEE at VNRVJIET. Uh, Moving on to our academic expert, Dr. Anuradha, madam. Madam, can you tell us about the academic flexibility that VNRVJIT has in terms of curriculum and the key points which students of EEE branch can leverage on for exploring the diversified career prospects?
Thank you, Radhika, for that question, which is the most, you can say, like awaited question for all the admission seekers. Let us say, like when it comes to most of the admission seekers, whether it is parent or student, when we look into their aspirations, most of them, the way they query about the curriculum, here, like I would like to emphasize, the first point is the curriculum across various domains has lot of similarity. When you do that, when they enter into first year, it is common for all, except when it looks into the one or two courses where 95% of the curriculum is common for all branches of engineering at VNRVJIT, at the way like it is designed by various board of studies, but only skill based courses are incorporated into this curriculum basically as it is related to oriented towards the National Education Policy 2020, wherein like when you are entering into a domain of engineering, a course which reflects the overall view of that particular engineering which excites the student. So those courses will be exclusive courses for the first year level. And when it comes to second year, basically the students are nurtured and tuned towards their core of engineering. When it comes to our electrical branch domain, we have low power as well as high power engineering courses, which makes the student ready towards the industry background, the conceptual knowledge required for industry backgrounds of various domains. All like carefully listen, here the industry backgrounds, when we look into our panel itself, in the rich panel we have varied expertise of the industry domains we are seeing, whether it is software, finance, and related to core domain, mix up of alumni who are working in various industry as well as entrepreneur also reflections are here. So this conceptualization starts in the second year, and the core courses also low power electronics and electrical power engineering related machines, where a lot of EV and battery technologies are emanating. The course starts from here, like machine related and electronics domain controller aspect. And from third year onwards, when we look into the curriculum, lot of flexibility will be given to the student, especially when we look into the electrical engineering domain. We have professional elective tracks itself, 6 tracks are there. The tracks will make them to make proficient into the domains of, let us say, like VLSI technologies or embedded systems, power engineering, machine orientation, power electronic control. So this kind of tracks are designed in the professional elective courses, which are good in number. And when it comes to the core courses also, and these professional elective courses also, a lot of practical exposure they get through the lab linked courses, and wherein again project based learning is the major emphasis. And in second year we have a field project also. The field project, always we see the students lot of excitement into various domains. They can always, when it comes to project learning, a core engineering domain and their knowledge towards the technically how they are able to apply the concepts using software related knowledge, whether it is our hardware related knowledge, especially when it comes to electrical engineering, PCB design, and all this part of the courses when they look into Arduino based programming, all the aspects, students are very much excited when we look into the first batch of students of the NEP curriculum in second year. Everywhere field projects are made like lot of excitement, created excitement by all the students of electrical engineering, and also like faculty are very much involved and engaged with the student in this process. And most important part of this curriculum, when it you can really highlight it when compared to other institutions also, we can proudly say open electives. Open electives in various domains we have related to, you can say, artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science, and cyber security, IoT. And when we look into the embedded domains, electronics related and mechanical orientation, 3D printing and design, and automobile orientation, autonomous vehicles, student is free to choose any kind of domain wherein he is interested. Those courses are also 4 courses are there. Apart from that, when they are looking into these 4 courses, some project orientation also will be helping them towards that. And that proficiency certificate also they will be carrying as a part of this 160 credit course structure itself. That is one of the advantage wherein they can always go and look into the other domains other than their core engineering, and also get expertise through that. And another part is major project, wherein 1 year project makes them perfect in the technology, and gives them a lot of emphasis towards the knowledge base and application domains and industry connect. The way department projects are oriented also in the same manner, and most of the students are able to publish papers, even patents also. And the way like the nurturing of student happens in the department is really like amazing by the team of electrical and electronics engineering faculty, dedicated and committed faculty, as well as support staff, and every department member are there along with the student to nurture and grow. And another important point for your kind attention is minors. Additional 18 credit student can choose, as it is told and published in many of our websites also in the admission related aspect. When parent comes, a lot of emphasis also they are understanding on this. And till now, good number of students in the first batch when we started, it was 36, and then second batch 53 students are graduated with minors of artificial intelligence and data science domains, especially from core engineering branches. So electrical students are very much interested and showing taking up this kind of minor courses. And when it comes to this, you can say the minors are making an impact in their placements also. So this is about the curriculum, and if you have any queries also, we request the admission seekers to look into the curriculum that is there in our VNRVJIET academic section, wherein like you can go through the curriculums of especially your NEP based R22 curriculum pages. You can go through and look at the curriculum, how dynamic and how it is industry ready. Industry offered electives are also being incorporated in open electives, as well as some of the department elective courses, wherein lot of industry inputs goes when design of curriculum itself happens. Lot of hardware, software, and many kind of industry domains where our students are working is reflection of the way like VNRVJIET is taking care of the student in many of the domains of engineering. And welcome to electrical and electronics engineering branch, and you can shape your future from the way like it is department is taking care. Thank you Radhika.
Thank you, Anuradha Madam, for briefing the academic flexibility that's been existing at VNRVJIET, and also the types of courses being offered in the Department of EEE as well as VNRVJIET. And at the end of the session, we invite the parents and wards to come up with your queries regarding the academics. Thank you once again, Madam. Moving on to our alumni. So let us move on to Shivacharan Reddy, who is our industrial expert. Shivacharan, Hello?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How have you paid your way into prestigious organization like Texas Instrument from Tripoli background? Can you tell us briefly about your job role at Texas?
First of all, thank you, Poonam ma'am and EEE department for inviting me to this meeting. So I passed out from BTech in 2019 from VNRVJIET. During my BTech at VNRVJIET, I was more interested to do to explore things into motor control and power systems. So apart from that, I want to pursue my higher studies. And I was in that way. Uh, so after my BTech, I joined NIT Warangal in a power electronics course. So from there, I got more explore towards the industry side, what industry is expecting, and what are the key requirements to get a good job, a good core job. And later, after my MTech from NIT Warangal in 2021, I joined as an hardware engineer in one of the startup in Hyderabad. There, I got a lot of opportunity to explore more about the motor control algorithms. So this is once when I was working on this motor control algorithms, I clearly remember that I have studied them during my academics in my BTech and MTech, and I'm implementing the things what I am studying during my academics. So after working there for about 1.5 years, I got an opportunity to work in Texas Instruments. So the key point that catch my resume into the Texas Instruments is motor control algorithms. So there is a lot of industry demand in this sector, and there are very few experts who has done in electrical engineering, who has a background of electrical engineering, and capable of coding in on microcontrollers or DSPs. So, being a MTech graduate and as having a work experience of 1.5 year, so I was taken as a software engineer in Texas Instruments, where I will be working more on the motor control algorithms. For the first 6 months, I worked here, and later I got one more opportunity here to work on the digital power. Digital power, in the sense, it all related to the electrical power systems, where what we have studied during our academics. So currently, I am working on e-metering systems, where we measure the electrical energy consumed by an individual house or an industry, and we will build them according to that meter reading. So this is what currently I am working on, and I'm very happy to say that I am working on the thing what I have learned during my academics. So this is my job role currently here in Texas Instruments.
Very, very happy to hear, Shivcharan, like how you have shown the importance of coding into the electrical engineering. I'm very happy to hear this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I want to say this point especially. Most of
yes,
the electrical students believe that coding is not related to us. It is related to software guys. But
yes,
industry doesn't accept without coding. So coding has to be
yeah,
there to control anything. So being
yeah.
a power electronics expert, we have to code that. Without that, it is very difficult to control the things.
So
The world is changing.
it's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
truly technical coding, right?
Yes.
Yes, nice. Congratulations. Very good to hear about your job profile.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Shivacharan, for giving a very brief description about your role and how your academics had played very vital role in building up your career. And we will be looking forward for more questions at the end of the sessions. Thank you once again, Shivacharan.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Yeah. Moving on to our another alumni, Mr. Kishan Chen. Kishan,
Yeah, ma'am.
yeah. Uh, Being in a managerial role at ADP, what challenges have you encountered as a person with triple background to get into this group? And what is a suggestion for a student thinking to take up triple branch?
Sure. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. I'm very, very happy to see Anuradha ma'am, Poonam ma'am, and you after a long time. But yeah, n- not there's no specific challenge as such, ma'am. People actually don't differentiate from if you're from Triple E or if you're from a core branch. In fact, the preference is becoming better. I mean, people are starting to realize that we can always hire a coder, but the difficult part is to hire a problem solver. And to hire a problem solver, you need to get from core branches. I'll tell you a few scenarios where how electrical engineering actually helped. When I finished my MBA from IE Business School and I had to apply for a lot of companies. Today, the companies that pay you well are primarily into four sectors. One, healthcare. Two is EV. EV is booming very high. And any other wearable market, which is your smartwatch or anything that you talk about, and any other safe electronics. This is for any of the strategy roles that I'm talking about, leaving the FMCG. Now that's when I realized if it is a wearable, your smartwatch, your band, or anything, there's a lot of electric and electronic stuff that goes in, but we don't market much about it. And the thought process is that if I work with electrical engineers, it's easy for me because I come from an electrical engineering background. And then this it's the same with EV market. It's the same with I mean, smart grids. I need to explore much, but I know it's booming high. But I definitely know EV wearables and the EV wearables, and there's another market I'm not able to recollect, but the core where you have some basics of electrical and electronics engineering is helping me now to go into manager roles in various, because I manage people and I know better how to manage electrical engineers because I know I've done that in my engineering. That's how it works for me. Now for people who are opting for electrical engineers, the reason they should opt for electrical engineers over computer science or IT, predominantly that's the debate, is we are moving to low code platforms. We are moving to a different world because of the inception of AI and the other factors. Now you don't no longer need coders, you need problem solvers. For that, you actually get it from the core branches like Triple E. That's number one. Number two, the industries that are growing, if you see, majority of the industries that are growing need electrical engineers, like I just said, a few sectors. But if you look at Internet of Things, yeah, that's the one I missed. Internet of Things. And now it's becoming smarter and smarter, and we do not, I mean, those who do not opt electrical engineer, they do not understand what goes through it, what happens in the behind. As simple as today, if any of the coder codes, they do not understand that ultimately, into if you get it to the simplest, or break it down to the small lowest level, it's basically electrons transferring from one side to other side. There's a code which says 1010. That's how our code works. Whenever there's a one, there's an electric charge that goes. Whenever there's zero, there's that it doesn't go. That's how the signals work, and that's how coding actually in the ground level works. No, not many know, not many think about that, but as an electrical engineer, I think about it, I relate to it. And in many industries that I work, including the IT industry that I am, I see the applications, and it does help me look at it from a different perspective, because what I should do on a regular day-to-day perspective, I definitely will have to learn. What I get apart from that is the soft skills, is the problem solving skills, is many other aspects that to understand how the engineering is behind it, that is helping me in my role. And I would really would recommend that people should opt for electrical engineering, and understand and actually relate it to what's happening in their day-to-day life today. Like if you're wearing a smartwatch, understand, that wearable market is going to go up. If you're looking for an electric bike or an electric car, that electric car and electric bike will go. If you're using a smartphone, that you opt for a wireless charging, that there is an electrical engineer behind that designs a wireless charger. Think about it. Don't look at it as a very old, or a very very not so fancy space. It's actually fancy. It's just that probably, like how VNR is organizing today, probably you've not gone to many webinars to understand what's actually exciting in this space. I think that's it from my side.
Yeah. Uh, Thank you, Kishan, for giving more emphasis on the present trend, which is moving on EVs and wearables, IoT technologies, and healthcare sectors, and also charming the students, those who are aspiring to take to complete at VNRVJIET. Thank you, Kishan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to our another alumni, S. Aditya. 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 Aditya.
Ma'am, move on with the next panel member. Maybe I think he has.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. So moving on to our another alumni panelist, Mr. Yashwant Gadi. Yashwant,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for inviting.
how is your experience as a data and AI analyst at Deloitte? And what were the basic things that you worked on to get this offer?
Yeah, ma'am. So my experience at Deloitte till now is excellent. So as a fresher, it's been I think 1.5 year in Deloitte. So in the first few months, I've been trained on different data analytics parts and the ETL parts, which we are working on presently. And later we have assigned to projects. Now I've been deeply engaged in both technical and functional aspects of data flows. So I handle a client regarding insurance. So we handle different flows from where to where the data is flowing and how the data needs to flow. And even we handle client calls daily to discuss the requirements and to understand more functionally of their business. So this role has been providing me a significant learning curve, which helps me in my professional development. And coming to how I got into Deloitte, I think I've been continuously working with machine learning and artificial intelligence since my third year. I think where I've been working on different projects, and I think one of them you have mentioned in the introduction, which we have applied for a patent and which was assigned to that. So these projects help me a lot to understand the data part, and also we have received the SQL training from I think Placement Training Center and also the Python trainings. These also help me a lot to get into data and analytics part from in Deloitte. So these as part of my training and placement preparations, right? This helped me to secure a position in Deloitte. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Yashwant, for briefing your role at Deloitte being electrical engineer and what are all the basic things and how you are contributing as a data and AI analyst at Deloitte. Once again, thank you. Uh, Moving on to our another panelist, Ms. Prapti Karunanidhi. Prapti? Prapti?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. As a senior engineer in L&T, can you tell us what are the areas which EEE engineer can focus to get good job prospects?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you, Poonam ma'am and Trippi department for having me here today. I feel very happy to connect with you all. So basically, I joined Tripli for the interest or curiosity I had on electricity. Like I'll explain you why, but today I'm here at this moment. So presently, I'm working in L&T, where everyone know like L&T is a civil department. So what is the work of electricity or electrical engineer here? So I'll let you know. So we see, as Poonam ma'am said, without electricity, the world is nothing. So now here in construction field, it is the same. Without electricity, a building cannot be constructed, or if it is constructed, also we cannot have without it. So here my work is low power side. As Anuradha ma'am said, from second year we are learning high power side and low power side subjects. So here I'm working in the low power side. So basically, in the house, normal household, we have light, fan, and all the electrical appliances which we use. So how is the power being connected to all this? So this is where I design, like in a room, how many lights are there? Like for a room to be properly illuminated, how many lights do we need or fans? What are the where it needs to be placed? So all this designing comes under the L&T where I'm working. Apart from that, the distribution board which is needed to power. So if it is an apartment, if it is 50-floor apartment, like Mumbai, I work in Mumbai, so it is all high-rise buildings. So for a number of whatever apartments are there, what is the DB size required, cables size is required, panels, and the subjects we learn, what is earthing, what is neutral. So here I'm practically doing like earthing whatever is there. And so mainly I've understood one thing is everything starts with focusing on the basics. So in the second year, we learned electrical circuit analysis. There, we basic thing what everyone knows about electrical is Ohm's law. So that is the basic which I'm using now. V equal to IR. How much is the voltage required? What is the resistance which it can handle? What is the current which is required? So these are all the basic things which I've learned and which I'm applying in this practical day-to-day life. So this is the one thing I want to tell, like all the parents or initially before I had an interest in electrical, that's the reason why I joined Triply. But I had seen my friends like who were very much interested in CSC and IT and they feel only those branches are booming now. But I just want to tell that I being from a Triply background, I am placed in a civil company, but yet I am doing my electrical work. And at the end of the day, it gives me satisfaction that whatever subjects I've studied in my college time, I'm able to implement it in my practical life. So I just want to tell if you have a real interest in electrical, you will get chance to implement whatever you're studying. So just focus on your classes and that is enough for you to work. So this was from my side.
Yeah, thank you, Prapti, for giving you a job role at L&T. So by the time we listen L&T, definitely everybody will be thinking that being an electrical engineer, what kind of job he or she may be working with. But you have really explained the role, how important the electrical engineer is, whichever field it may be. Once again, thank you, Prapti.
Thank you.
Uh, Aditya? Aditya?
I think he is having some connection issues.
Yeah, even I feel the same. I think he has connected and getting disconnected somehow.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Moving on to our placement coordinator, Mrs. I. Nilima. Nilima, madam?
Yes, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Can you give us a brief view of Triply branch placement statistics?
Yeah, sure, madam. So before going into the statistics, electrical students have great opportunity in the field of core engineering as well as in the IT sector. As we heard from our alumni Shivacharan, industry needs engineers who are having good core knowledge and along with the programming skills. So that is why even IT industry also is taking huge number from electrical department. So our students will be working in product design, control, development, and testing. So once the student is joined in VNR in EEE department, the EEE department is best known for mentoring, training, and placement with project-based learning. So when student is coming to the first year itself, the student will be associated with one faculty who will be with them mentoring him throughout 4 years of his BTech. And in the first year itself, we provide them Examly portal credentials, which is a digital platform to train and assess the students. So based on the first year performance, based on the assessment results, we categorize the students and we understand what is the training needs for the student. And based on that, from the second year, the training will start. So we train the students on C and data structures, Python, SQL in the second year. And the resume building will give one session on the resume building, and the resume validation will be done with the help of alumni and with the help of English faculty in our college. And in the third year, we train the students according to the industry needs and the mezzanine technologies. We provide them certification courses which are actually needed by the industry to make the student industry ready. And we conduct high intensity training for the students, and we conduct mock interviews to prepare for the placement. In coming to the final year, so coming to the final year, we give company specific training, madam. So just before the company comes, we'll have our alumni students who are working in that company. So we call the students and we'll arrange sessions. So interactive sessions, which really helps the student in getting the placement. So students, not only this, and every year in every lab we have course-based projects, which gives very good value, which adds very good value to their profile. And we also encourage the students to participate in hackathons. Our students have participated in the national level hackathons, coding contests, paper presentations. We have very good publications by the student, which are really helpful for the higher studies. Now coming to the placement record, coming to the last 3 years placement record, in 2022 passed out batch, we have total 114 students registered for the placements, and one not out of 114 students, 104 students have got placed, and we have total 222 offers in 2022 year one. And then coming to the 23 graduated batch, we have 115 students registered for the placement, and out of 115, 111 students got placed. We have 96% of placement record with 188 offers. And this year we have 100 students registered and 73 students got placed, and 89 offers we got till today. And still we have companies in line, and Capgemini and TCS, the second phase of recruitment of TCS is going on, where more than 30 students got shortlisted. And the top companies like Oracle, JPMC, Deloitte, Capgemini, TCS, all these, our students are recruited by all these companies. We have highest package of around 22 lakhs by Amazon. And the core companies like Synopsys, Stellantis, JSW, Hitachi Energy, ZF India, Blue Star, Synergy Machines, Hyundai Mobis, MRF, Schneider Electric, Medha Servo Drives, Ionix Power Solutions, Amar Raja Batteries, My Home Power, all these companies have recruited our students. And one point I want to mention here, our students are having the equal opportunity as CSC and IT students for the IT sector, and we have very good progress in the core placement from last 3 years. We have good number of students who are placed in the core industry as well. So our students are working with Qualcomm, AMD, ZF India, Hitachi, all these core companies. And also in the public sector, we have students working in TSSP, DCL also. And we have paid internships for the students. The students will be given the internship in the 4-1, and after the internship, they will be converted into the full-time employment. Companies like JPMC, Oracle, Synopsys, all these companies are giving paid internships with a stipend of around 70,000 per month. So that is about the placement statistics of EEE department, madam. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Neelama Madam, for briefing the placement statistics at VNRVJIET Department of EEE. Moving on to our last panelist, Aditya. Aditya.
I think, madam, we can proceed with any of the parents who might be having some queries,
Sure.
while Aditya can join in.
Sure, sure. Over to you.
Yeah. So I request the parents and students who have logged into this session to find out any of your queries with the panel members who are available to us in this session. So if you have any queries, you can put forth your question, because this can help both all the parents and students also. So anyone wants to speak can just unmute yourself and put forth the question. I see that there are a good number of parents who have joined in. Or you can even type it in the chat box if you don't want to speak out. So even that way also we can help you out. So
Kanti
since
Sudha
the
madam,
expert, yes, sir. Yes, madam.
I think like professional development, like along from the academics, we are
Yes,
taking
madam.
care a lot professional chapters and other thing. So
Yes, madam.
Radhika madam, we can say she can express few things like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is the professional development there we are taking care here in VNR VJIT and how students are grooming up in these 4 years of journey.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Sure, madam. Uh, uh, Myself, Dr. Radhika, ECA CCA coordinator, VNR VJT, Department of EEE. So coming to VNR VJT really provides a unique platform that really helps to build confidence in the students who are participating at various co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities and competitions, sports being organized within the campus and also out of the campus. So coming to CCA activities, we have various professional chapters under VNR VJIT, like IEEE. Again, under IEEE, we have various home chapters, SPS, VLSI, PES, WIE, and etc. under IEEE, and also department professional chapters like IEI, ISTE, IETE, CSI. Like every department will have their own professional student chapter, and every department will have their own professional chapter, and their students will nominate their student chair. And the purpose of having this kind of CCA is really to fuel student learning and to build important life skills such as social and leadership skills, which really enriches a student's academic experience. And coming to ECA, I mean to say extracurricular activities, which purely relates to your cultural talent, which is really hidden in every student, especially in this course at VNR VJIT. So we have various cultural clubs like Crescendo, the music club of VNR VJIT, the oldest, and also Livewire, which we call as the dance club of VNR VJIT, and Nurtya Tarang, the classical dance of VNR VJIT club. Likewise, Creative Arts, National Social Service Scheme, VNR Student Force, VJ Theatro, where students from VNR VJIT cultural clubs like VJ Theatro are already participating and already into film sector. And we have so many actors and actresses who are in film industry in Tollywood. And also we have various another clubs like Dramatics, Scintillate, Stentorian, English Literary Club, Telugu Sahati Vanam, NRME, and so many cultural. The main thing in VNR VJT is really it provides a unique platform which always encourages is hidden talent which is there in every student's life. So every day we strongly believe in this thing. Every day at VNR VJT is an opportunity to every student who enters into VNR VJT. And the reason I mean to say ECS extracurricular activities really plays a very vital role in one student life, because it always provides students to have opportunities where they can experiences a kind of problems and situations that really helps their mind to work productively, and it helps them to think creative and implement their creativity in their daily routine wherever they may be working with this in this, especially in this competitive world. So that is the beauty at VNR VJT for encouraging this kind of ECA and CCA activities. Apart from ECA and CCA activities, we also have sports facility. So once you enter into VNR VJT, definitely you will really enjoy the nurturing, the beauty at VNR VJT, green energy, sports fest, and everything. And this is all about the overall activities at VNR VJT apart from academics. So the main thing at VNR VJT is we make the students to balance their academics as well as with their ECA and CCA activities so that they can be prepared to face it in this competitive world. And for example, like today we have invited all these panelists, 5 panelists like Sivacharan, Kishan Chand, Yashwant, Aditya, and Prapti. These are very good at EC and CCA activities at VNR VJT, especially at Department of EEE. And by listening to them, it is also clear that how effectively they are, and we are really proud to listening to them today. So this is how we really make students to build up their overall personality being in their professional life at VNR VJT, especially in the Department of EEE. And we're looking forward for more students to join at VNRVJIET Department of AAA. This is all about ECA, CCA activities. Kanti Sudha madam, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Radhika ma'am. I think some parent has raised their hand. I think the name is given as Planshala, the garden store. Can you
Yeah,
put
very
forth
good
your
afternoon, ma'am. This is Santosh Chaturvedi. I'm father of Yash Chaturvedi. My son is also there in the session. At the
Okay.
outset, we would like to thank the entire team at VNR for conducting this session. As madam was just saying, Radhika madam, about the extracurricular activities, I was little interested to know that as well, as sports and extracurricular activities plays very important role in entire physical and mental health of the student as well. I just out of curiosity, does the college also have NCC in your campus, madam?
So there is NSS unit, sir, actually, National Service Scheme. So that is quite proactive. Actually, we do have an entire student team who are doing a lot of service to the society around them. They go to the neighborhood villages, and we have also taken some adapted some schools, government schools, and they are going and doing a lot many social activities. The students are always, whoever are interested in these kind of things, we encourage them a lot. And I have clearly observed that a lot of triple E students are quite proactive in that NSS also.
Founded, madam, founded to
Yeah, yeah,
way
yeah.
back in
Yes,
2000s.
true, very much
Yes,
true.
yes,
But
yes.
NCC option is not there, madam, I guess.
No, no.
NCC category under admission is there, but
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. So I think all the panelists who have joined us today from Triple E, especially the alumni who have been given their insights into the electrical engineering branch. So they stand as a example for all the students who are looking at them, because they all are coming from diverse, what you call, domains of jobs, and they have clearly very nicely emphasized the fact that being a Triple E engineer or being a Triple E student doesn't stop you from achieving any kind of roles or taking up any kind of roles. So they blend very easily into any of the domains which you talk of. And as you say, sky is the limit. So similarly here in from Tripoli also, we do have a student called Chandani, who is right now in NASA also. So it's a very great honor to them also that there is a student coming from their branch who is working in NASA. And even if you see the great, I mean, recently I was going through some Economics Times article where they were talking about the top 21 Indian origin CEOs like Satya Nadella and all these people. So most of them, I have seen that they are coming from electrical background. So that speaks volumes about the branch, and that also emphasizes the fact that they are very much were passionate, and they are very good at everything. So
Yeah.
all the parents and students, if you have any other doubts apart from what they have emphasized and what they have
Just
told you about the placements, I think you can just put forth, or you
Kanti
can
Sudha
try to
madam,
start.
just I want to add here one thing, just
Yes, ma'am.
because I think Aditya could not connect because he
Yes,
is
ma'am.
there in the industry, but I
Okay.
wanted to bring it to the notice of all the admission seekers here that we are connected with the industry, and where industry is taking a student in the fourth semester itself, some of the industry, and they're paying a student while they are studying and they are working for their R&D project. Department is associated, and after that, like they are directly getting the appointment as R&D engineer there. So
Okay.
that's how like advantage core industry is giving to the core branch students. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is the good. If Aditya is there, he would have
Yes,
told
ma'am.
more. Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah, definitely. It's a good point that you have put forth, ma'am, that they are getting
yeah,
internship right in their final year, and that too an
yes,
exposure to the core industry. So it really
yes,
helps them a lot, actually. Excites them
yeah,
probably about the job also.
yes,
sponsoring to
yes,
MTech also, Dr. Kantisudha. They are sponsoring to
Yes.
MTech also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah.
Madam, can all the panel can turn on video so that one.
Yeah,
yes.
one photo we can do. Yeah. So all the parents and students also, we'll be sending you the recorded version of this, which you can view it at a later point, even if you have some doubts and all. He was given this entrance exam and got a rank that you can choose both CSE and Triple E. Not both CSE and EEE, but we do have minor programs actually, which you can take up. Like, for example, a EEE student can do minors in artificial intelligence and machine learning, or data science, or cyber security, Internet of Things, or innovation and entrepreneurship. So there are 5 minor degree programs which are being offered for all the non-CSE courses. So any EEE student can pursue their interest based on taking these minor degrees. Apart from that, as Anuradha madam was suggesting, there are a lot of flexibility in the curriculum, which allows you to take electives right from your third year. There are a lot of professional electives and open electives where the student has a lot of more choice in terms of learning a new subject from the other branches like CSE or any other thing. If Anuradha madam wants to add something, maybe.
It's okay. The way like he wrote, like choosing CSE and EEE, that all depends on the rank wherein like you can always give your options like based on your priority. That's what Dr. Kansida has told is very appropriate. The level of like EEE student can do CSE in minor.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what the parents who have logged in. I think if you really have something related to EEE which you want to clarify, I think this is the best opportunity because all the experts are available. Or even in case you miss out, you can post them later also, no problem. So all have switched on your videos. Have you taken the photo?
Yes, Prapti, Shivcharan also, like Shivcharan is there.
Ma'am, I'm outside, so I can't
Okay,
Okay.
unmute.
okay, okay. That's okay. No problem. No.
Isham, Ashwan,
Kishan,
I,
Yashwant, and
I turned it on.
Prapti.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ashwan.
thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining this session. And they all are our stars of different batches, right? And we always remember them, and they are always there in the department to support the juniors. That is also there. So thank you all of you for joining this session. And I think Shivcharan is there in Bangalore, Prapti is there in Mumbai, and Yashwant is in Hyderabad. Kishan is also in Hyderabad. Like in different places, people have joined this program, and they have agreed just with one call we have made, and they all have agreed to be part of this panel discussion. That shows like how department and student they are associated with each other, and how much bonding is there between faculty and student. So thank you once again, all the panel members. Thank you, Radhika madam, Krishna Kumari madam, Kanti Sudha madam, and Radha madam, and all the student Neelima, and all the panel members. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Sub branches in EEE. Some question is there, Kansida madam.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm seeing that. Ma'am, is there any sub branches in EEE? It's not sub branch. The specialization will be EEE. But if you are particularly keen on pursuing some particular, what do you call it?
Professional electives we
Yeah,
can
you
take
can
up.
go with the professional electives actually. So that's how you can choose the subjects right in your third and final year where your passion lies basically. Hope I have one. Yeah. Thank you, Pranav. Thank you for putting forth the question.
Okay, thank
Uh,
you all. Thank you, Kansida. Nice session.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Thanks for Poonam madam and her team who have helped us in conducting this panel discussion and bringing forth such kind of panel members also. Very glad to be part of this. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all.
Thank you once again. Thank you.